that new whip. Hey, who get a do trip?
And we're live.
Welcome to BETT Records, where we talk about hot topics, ideas, and all the shit you really want to hear.
We just like cracked that open like it was nothing.
Well, hey, we had to do it before the intro was done.
Just muscled it. He was like, shit, quick.
I had a total of 4 seconds, bro. The intro was almost over. I had to make the crack before so we can cut it out.
Hey, maybe we're gonna leave that crack in there. We're gonna start it like a second early, and all it's gonna be is.
Are you gonna put a little bit of crack in the video or what?
Sure, maybe. I don't know.
All right. We'll keep the crack in the video.
We'll see what happens. You know.
Do we ever take the cracks out of the video?
Yeah, that's true. A bunch of crackheads just hanging out, but I mean, whatever.
Whatever. Hey man, back at it like a crack addict. You know how we do.
Jesus.
You know how we do, baby.
I'm not gonna get out hustled by a crackhead.
That's terrible, but we're back. Fantasy football mode. Holy buckets. It came on quick. It came out of nowhere. We're here. We're at it. We're pitter-pattering. We already had our draft on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
I think for the most part, everybody thinks it went pretty well for him. Yeah, I mean, did you just do... Why? God damn it. Who'd you drop? John?
You just dropped the kicker, bro.
What the
Wait, what? Yeah, you can't play fantasy during
fuck.
the podcast.
So we got Herpy on the mic.
No,
We got
goddamn
Wyatt.
You just dropped Gasecki
No,
for
I didn't
no
mean to.
reason.
Fuck. Where'd he go? Oh, fuck.
Where is he, bro? Wait, maybe you didn't drop him because he's not on here.
I gotta figure out how to spell Gasecki.
I was gonna say you're gonna drop Gasecki, bro. I'm gonna pick him up real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't play fantasy during the podcast.
Hey,
okay?
that's what we're talking about, okay? So, Oh yeah, I'll take
Big
that.
draft on Saturday. Big draft. You know, we got the initial report cards right now as we speak. So if you're in this draft, get ready. Number 1, we got the most expected player, projected player, I should say, to get the most points over the first couple of weeks here. Herp and goal right here. Herpy, what do you think this has contributed to? You're the only A of our whole draft this year. What do you think were some big moves you made during the draft for some players this year?
You know, just going into it with an open mind, you know, that was the main thing.
All right.
And, you know, it was just best player on the board. You know, best player, what their situation's going to be, who's going to be throwing them the ball.
Yeah, and we did do a keeper league this year. Who was your keeper, Herpy?
Travis Kelce.
Kelsey.
Yeah, that's a good keep.
That's a good keep. We got Wyatt's team with a B+ rating in second for our overall draft. What do you think were some of your key picks? Any big players that you're like, hell yeah, I'm so glad I got that dude because I'm going to win with this dude. Any names pop out?
Justin Jefferson.
And Jefferson, huh?
He's gonna come back.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. And Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes was your keeper as well.
I mean,
Dobbins,
it's saying one of your best picks, which I kind of agree with Terry McLaurin. I mean,
in the 8th round,
he's
or
supposed
4th round.
4th round, yeah, he's supposed to be a beast. I know I was watching him on my lists. Didn't quite work out that way. I needed a couple different guys when he kind of circled around, but no, I mean, solid pick. I think you got a pretty solid team there. You got Justin Jefferson too. You snagged him. That's a good snag too. J.K. Dobbins, yeah, pretty good. Next up, we got Trenton actually.
Next up is me with my new team name for this year. It's I took 2 last names of some players on my team. It's Waddle My Wood. So I got Bobby Trees and Jalen Waddle this year. So my keeper, of course, was McCaffrey. Had to do it to him.
That's disgusting.
I had to do it, bro. I had to do it. I got a B overall ranking. There's the next 3 here. Next 3 teams are all Bs here. We all got the same score there. I grabbed Kittle 3rd round. Going into this draft, I was getting a tight end in my 3rd round. I knew I was the last pick of the draft, so I get the last pick of the 2nd
pick
round.
Of the draft.
You're right, including the keepers. You're right, yes. But when it came to round, you should say, technically I got the last pick of the 2nd round, first pick of the 3rd round. So I was gonna if Kittle was still there at 3rd round, I was gonna take him. I do not want to worry about a tight end this year. So that was my favorite pick. And Yahoo is saying my best pick was actually Michael Thomas, which I know we talked about that a little bit. Yep. He was a snag, bro.
He was a snag, but I don't think he's going to be doing much. I mean, yeah, you got Jameis Winston out there, which I think he's going to be the number 1 quarterback this year, but I don't think he's gonna be all that without Drew Brees. I think he's one of those guys that the quarterback made the player.
You know what? And for a 9th round pick, he was my 9th round selection.
That's not bad.
I will take him.
Yeah.
I'll
But he's
stash him
also
in my IR.
injured for half the season too.
It'll be big when he comes back for you.
You know, I think so. I think he might be a good plug and play for when those bye weeks come up. You know, week 6, 7 is when those bye weeks start to show up. So
I mean, on the bright side, at least you could see how the first set of the season goes. You could always trade him out as like some good stock or whatever.
Yep.
People see the name and they just excite them.
Yep.
What do you got? Who do you got up next?
This is Nick's team. It is called Cole Licks My Wiener. With a report card of a B. A solid B for Cole Lick My Wiener here. His keeper was Ezekiel Elliott, and followed by Devonta Adams as a second pick, which I definitely love
Solid
that.
pick, yeah.
Love Adams. I knew Adams was not getting to me.
I'm surprised he fell that far.
Me too. Biggest steal for Nick's team, based on the Yahoo report card here, is Trey Sermon, the running back for the 49ers, picked in the 11th round. You know, he could be an option coming this year. Is he he's not a rookie this year, is he? He must
I
be.
think he is.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Yep. He's splitting with Coleman, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Mozart.
Fuck, I don't
you got
remember,
Raheem
bro.
Mostert.
Oh,
you got
yeah.
Coleman.
They run a lot of backs.
Yeah,
True.
so he's definitely one of those high risk, high reward guys. He's either just gonna sit on his bench for like 4 weeks and he's gonna drop him, or he's gonna be big and he's gonna go in. So,
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty much what you got on that guy.
See what happens. I don't think that's really a big steal for Nick's team, but hey, man.
Yeah.
If it works out.
Whatever.
Yeah, definitely could work out. You know, he's an emerging rookie. See what happens here. We got Josh's team up here next.
Yes, sir.
We got your keeper. Well, technically not your keeper.
Well, what's
from
my
last
name
year.
of my team?
You're no, come on, Josh. We already know you. Josh's team is I like big titties, bro. Big Tatianas, baby.
What does that even mean?
If you ain't packing, fucking leave my house and start packing, bro. Nah,
Jesus Christ.
But so Josh was the first one to opt out
Of a keeper,
of our
yeah.
keepers, which he picked up and snagged Jonathan Taylor.
You know what's crazy is the guy who I was thinking about keeping, I ended up getting anyways.
Yep. DK Metcalf scooped him up in the second round.
And I was the second overall pick, so I picked him up. What would that been? 20th? No, that would have been 22nd, 23rd. That would have been the 23rd pick. Right? That's falling.
Yep, you're
bro.
correct. Yep,
That's falling.
23.
I can't believe he fell that far.
I think the biggest reason for that was, even because Devonta Adams fell.
Yeah,
we
Devonta
had-
Adams fell pretty far in our league too.
Yeah, we had a lot of running backs go right away. We had some questionable picks that maybe we'll get into in a little bit here once we get down to those
I agree with
report
that
cards
biggest
there.
steal though.
Biggest steal is DeAndre Swift,
I agree
picked in the
with
fourth round. It says 13 spots later than projected for his ADP. Swift should be okay this year. I don't know.
I think he's gonna be
Yeah.
a beast. He was a beast late into the season last year. He would have been a beast the whole season, but he had that early second game hiccup where he dropped that walk-in touchdown, and then he slumped for about 4 games, and then they started using him more and more and more, and I think he really earned his stripes near the end of the season.
I think Cole and I were fighting over him a lot.
Yeah, well, and now you got to think too is in that Detroit backfield they dumped Adrian Peterson, which he was the number 1 guy last year. So now DeAndre Swift has got that number 1 spot, and I think it's all gung ho, especially with Jared Goff going in there.
Right.
He's okay.
He's a game manager.
Yeah, he's a game manager. I think Darrell Henderson did pretty well last year behind him. So I think with his little bit more talent than Henderson, I think he'll do pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's my
See what
analysis.
happens. What do the Lions even got for weapons though, throwing wise?
Not much. They lost. You lost.
They got
Do we still have
Hawkinson.
Marvin Jones, or did Marvin Jones go somewhere else? I know somebody picked him up. I can't remember.
No, I believe he went to Jacksonville. If I remember right.
Yep, that's right.
Because I remember someone did pick him up, but they got a bunch of no-name wide
Rashad
receivers.
Perriman. I mean, he's okay. But
Tyrell Williams, wide receiver 1. I've never even heard of him.
yeah, Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be a
tight
big
end.
target.
Yeah.
I think.
I think it's going to be a back game mixed with some tight end play, and then those kind of plug and play receivers for Detroit.
A couple dumb passes off that running back there of Swift. See what happens. Yeah.
What we got up next?
Next up, we got a B-, the first of the minuses here of 2. We got Keegan's team. Fucking right. You know what? He was fucking right with getting a B-. That's all I gotta say. But definitely about middle of the pack here. We're getting 2 in the league. Keeper was Lamar Jackson from last year. You know, not bad. I can't disagree with it. Nope. I can't say it's terrible at all. You know, he still snagged Tyreek Hill second round. Yep. So
yeah, that's a steal.
He still got a solid keeper second round there, and then followed that with Kareem Hunt for the first running back there. It said best pick was Joe Mixon, which I definitely agree with.
Yeah, that was such a steal.
What round?
It was like the end of the 4th round.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yep, in the 4th round. Which is 2 rounds later than his ADP. Yeah. It was a really good steal. I knew he wasn't going to come back to me, but I was like, bro, whoever's going to get Mixon. He literally asked who should he pick here, and I was like, dude, I'd pick fucking Mixon. I mean, that's a steal right now. Yeah, because he should have been picked easily the 3rd round. Yeah. I mean, you know, and I was kind of debating him, but like I said, I had to go to my tight end. I had to grab Kelsey and was hoping for Mixon or someone like that to fall back to me, but didn't happen. Definitely like that pick there. It says going out on a limb, Antonio Brown. You know, I don't know.
What round did he get in?
Antonio Brown was picked in the 6th round, about 4 rounds earlier than his ADP.
That's a little early.
With him being what is he, the 3rd, 4th receiver down in Tampa?
Because you got Godwin number 1, then you got Gronk, who Brady throws to all the time,
and then Evans,
and you got Mike Evans is number 1. Yeah, then it's Godwin. I forgot about that. Yep. So I think Brown is the 3rd guy.
Also, when was the last time he stayed with the team for an entire year?
Last year.
No,
he's back with the Bucks. So.
He got picked up in
that's
week
true.
17 or.
Right before they went to the playoffs?
Right. He pretty much got a free run.
Okay, right.
That is true.
Well, and the Bucks have Tyler Johnson, former Gopher.
Oh, yeah.
And he had a lot of touches last year. I'd like to see him, maybe break 600 yards or so. That'd be cool. Being a former Gopher.
Yeah, exactly. Some Minnesota pride.
Right.
Minnesota pride.
Hell yeah. And we got
find that anywhere else.
That is very true, except for the Vikings, which. We talked about Jefferson. I was gonna say we haven't talked about a Viking yet, but we talked about
Jefferson, one. He's gonna be a beast this year.
Where's the other guy?
He's coming up.
Thielen, you gotta wait till the last pick.
No, the other guy.
The other guy's coming up.
Okay.
The other guy.
I guess he didn't draft very well. I don't know. Let's see what we got up next though.
Next we got a Hot Chub machine. I thought it was a Hot Chub time machine, but Hot Chub machine.
Whoever picked that name was bad.
I think we might have to get Adam and fix that name here. So Adam,
there needs to be a tub in there.
There's gotta be a tub.
Yeah, like Hot Chub. What the
fuck? Time machine or something.
But obviously picked Nick Chubb as his keeper there. Adam unfortunately had to work that night, so we put him in auto draft mode. We tried to make the most of it there for him. We got Josh Allen as quarterback, CD Lamb wide receiver.
CD Lamb.
He got Kyle Pitts.
That's a steal. I was kind of upset when we auto drafted him, Kyle Pitts. I was like, God damn it.
We could have picked a fucking shit player or something.
I know. I was watching. That's one of the guys I wanted to pick up, and I was about to pick him up, and then it autoed him, and I was like,
What round did he go in?
4th round. Kyle Pitts.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I was literally probably about to pick him if he didn't swoop him. Yeah,
which that's about it where he's getting picked in drafts a little bit after the 3rd round, 4th round, especially because the hype is there right now. Only tight end to come out in the 1st round of an NFL draft in how many years? I don't know, 5 at least. Yeah, bro?
It's been a while. He's gonna be a beast.
Then we got a biggest deal for Adam's team here with Naheem Heinz. Selected at number 177, about 5 rounds later than his ADP, which is about 120. So, he's not the starter, obviously. No. We got Taylor in the foreground there. But some Colts news that we might have to touch on later, and we're going to see how this offense kind of reacts to what's going on with this whole quarterback situation there. They might have to utilize both these running backs after this new news there. Yep. So, definitely stay with us for that one. Hot Chub time machine, B-.
Now we're getting into the questionable drafts.
My boy Andrew, also could not make the draft. Every time it was his turn, I had to ring him up. Wyatt wheels across the room.
It kind of did.
It's Andrew's turn! Okay, called him up. Yeah, I would say Andrew honestly didn't do too bad. He got 2 of the easily the two top running backs, top 10 running backs of the league, Aaron Jones and Barkley. His first two there.
I think Barkley fell a little bit just with all the injury.
Yep.
I mean, me personally, I didn't really want to risk.
Nope.
Because I had an opportunity at him, and I was like, I don't know. Is he gonna be the same?
Mm-hmm. You never know how they're gonna come back.
Yeah.
You know, you could have like Adrian Peterson
Where
when he
he's
came
still
back,
a beast.
or Dante Culpepper. He blew out his knee. It was never the same.
Yeah. Just completely different player.
Yep. Which is definitely true, and to be honest, I wanted no part of that either, bro. I picked, I don't remember who I picked for the running back instead, but I definitely passed on that as well. Same concerns. I'll try again maybe next year if he proves us all wrong, but too many question marks in my head as far as now. But
what did it say his best pick was?
Best pick, Devontae Parker for Andrew there. I definitely knew he fell a little bit. I think we're all kind of concerned with Tua.
13th round. Wow.
Yep. So yeah, in the 13th round,
That's really late.
picked a 1-2 wide receiver. I'm pretty sure it's still the wide receiver 1 there with Tua, but I think that's the biggest concern is how will Tua do this season.
Oof, look at that reach pick.
Reach pick.
Oh.
Devonta Smith.
He tore his ACL, didn't he?
MCL. He did something with his MCL.
Or his MCL or something like
I think
that. He's out for the season. I know that.
No, he's not out for the season. He's out for a little bit. We'll get into that injury news.
Okay.
Who the heck is Devonta Smith?
Devonta Smith is
rookie wide receiver.
Okay.
First round pick. He's
For
actually
the-
looked really good. Eagles.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking
He
about.
actually
now.
looked really good, but what did it say?
Currently it is.
Oh, a sprained knee.
Yep, sprained knee, didn't MRI.
Who
He is
tore
week to
their
week.
ACL? Who was that? Somebody tore their ACL. Are you sure?
No, not that I've seen currently within the news this current week for NFL, but maybe we can find someone a little bit later when we get to that section there.
I could have sworn somebody's tore their ACL.
It's some premonition. Someone's about to tear their ACL.
Who is it? Oh, Cody Conway. Who the fuck is that? Oh, BC Johnson for the Vikings. That's who it was.
Yep,
That's who it was.
Is he a rookie or what?
No, he was.
No.
He's okay. I mean, I think he's like a 4th string guy or a second, third string.
I've never even heard of him,
He
bro.
was like our 4th or 5th receiver last year.
Yeah, so I mean, he definitely had production. He caught some good balls, but I mean, it's not really the end of the world.
Okay, so nothing.
Not like to
No.
be mean or nothing to the guy,
Yeah,
but like I don't know.
dude, because he's gonna listen to this and beat your fucking
Fantasy
ass, bro.
reasons, I don't think he was on anybody's team anyways.
Pretty
No.
irrelevant.
Yep. Yeah, definitely no one drafted
What do
him.
we got up
so.
next?
We got a Trump train. Justin's team here.
What was his grade?
We got a C+.
Ooh, yeah,
for
that's
Justin.
about right.
That's
I
a
mean,
Pats fan.
Tied
for
with
you.
Andrew's team there.
That's the Pats
degrees, baby.
Honestly, those first 3 picks aren't bad.
No, exactly.
He must have just fell apart in later rounds.
Yeah, I really don't know. And to be honest, a C+, bro, in high
It's
school,
probably-
it was a B- for me, bro.
Yeah.
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah,
Degrees,
C+
baby.
is pretty good.
Q-tip, Superman, C's get fucking degrees.
So
You're
what was his
right,
first
buddy.
3 picks?
So yeah, Camaro was his keeper there.
Yeah,
Alvin
solid.
Kamara, of
No
course. No brainer.
Yep.
Was it? Fuck, what's that song? No, that's a JB song, isn't it?
That's not a real song.
What? Yeah, it is. It's definitely a
I've
song.
never heard of
I
that
think
song
you're making
before.
pain.
I think we'll find that later too. But then he got
Never heard of
D-Hop.
that.
D-Hop, who
Solid pick.
I was also hoping he would follow me. If Hop followed to me
Yep.
beginning of the 3rd round there, first pick 3rd round, last pick 2nd round, I was either gonna go him or Kelsey.
Yeah.
Don't know how that ended up. AJ Brown as well,
Solid
Tennessee, solid. Miles Sanders, running back.
Actually, well, I see why they kind of downplayed it, because with the A.J. Brown situation, now you got Julio there fighting for balls,
Mhm.
and you have Derrick Henry,
Yep.
who's going to be...
He's gonna score 60% of the points probably.
Yeah,
on that team.
so they're giving him the rock.
Yep.
So I guess I see why they say that.
Yeah. They did say biggest steal was Miles Sanders there. About 12 slots later than his ADP of 34, so it says he got
That's a
picked
good snag.
46 there.
Yeah.
So not terrible. I still like Miles Sanders. He was my RB2 last year, and actually he got a touch. He probably got a touchdown every game. He got me at least 10, 12 points, and then
Yeah,
get
it's
some
solid
20
for
point games
fantasy.
there.
That's solid.
Oh, that's for sure. So yeah, C+ there
They
for
didn't like
Justin.
Tanya, no?
Nah, they thought it was a reach pick.
Oh, just
Picked
a little
him.
too early.
Picked him 32 pick spots
Mhm.
before his actual ADP, but we kind of went tight end scarce.
Yeah.
After the top 3, because Waller I think got picked right after I took
Yeah,
Kittle off the
it
board,
was-
right?
Who got Waller? I
Tight
was
ends
not
got
happy about
picked
that.
real early.
I feel like with tight ends, like you have like your top maybe 5 or 10, and then
they
it just
fall
drops off.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right there.
Same thing with even the top 4, because Pitts
Yeah.
is a borderline, in that first grouping.
Yeah.
Let's say that
He's
first
just never
tier.
played is the problem.
He has no NFL experience. He's a fucking beast on paper though, and in video. So
Wow, they did not like this draft.
see what happens there. Taking the dub, Ricky. You got to see, bud. I don't know if the Yahoo thinks you're taking the dub here, bud, but you got Delvin Cook as his running back.
Hey.
Solid. There he is.
Here we go,
Solid
second.
pick.
And you got to see.
Yeah, you got to see.
Well, it's kind of moving past that. Is why you got the C.
So, well, Calvin Ridley, second pick,
Yeah.
Not bad.
not bad. The thing why I think he got a C here, I love Ridley, bro, but he passed up on Adams. I think he passed up on
Yeah.
Devonta Adams
Yeah.
and Metcalf.
Yep.
Metcalf and Ridley, I would have went back and forth with. Josh, I
would've
know.
taken Metcalf
I know,
all
Josh, you got that
day
bias,
long,
but
bro.
I do love
I
Ridley.
had him last year, bro. He was solid for the first, I'd say, 11 games. Then he got a little wishy-washy once. I don't know what the fuck happened to Russell Wilson last season. He was an MVP
Yeah.
at halfway point, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Yeah, this guy sucks."
Yep.
Was their O-line injured, or were they...
I don't know, dude. He just stopped
They just fell apart.
doing it, dude.
They just really fell
he was
apart.
throwing like 4 or 5 touchdowns a game.
Yeah.
Like Metcalf was getting me like 20 plus points a game until
Mhm.
like the 11th game. Then he was getting me like 5.
Yeah, I'm sure some team obviously figured him out or something because
Yeah.
they just couldn't do much after week 5 or 6 or whatever.
Well,
it
I mean,
was.
he had that one play last year where he sprinted, where they picked 6 the guy almost.
Oh yeah.
And Metcalf sprinted for the other end of the field and
Caught up like
and
30
tackled him.
yards. Yeah.
He
Got
looked like a
30-yard
cheetah
difference.
chasing a gazelle or some shit, dude.
That dude's a beast.
Yeah.
Like, he just...
Monster.
But hey, Josh, how many points did you get for that tackle from Metcalf on defense there?
Yeah,
Nothing, exactly. That's that was my biggest concern with Metcalf. Unfortunately, the production is there. The paper script, just like Kyle Pitts, is there. The body size, he is a fucking beast, and there's no doubt about that. His speed is fucking like none other, and we
Yes,
saw that
see,
from that
huh?
defensive play there.
And he's tall.
He's tall as dick, bro. He fucking is built like a tight end for damn sure.
Yeah.
He can run like a running back.
And it's year 3.
Yeah, that's
Year
just
3,
the thing.
baby.
He just fell off. I just am worried with the Tyler, Tyler Lockett takes some away from him.
Lockett's
Not a
getting
ton.
old, bro.
Yeah. Lockett also gets injured a lot.
And he gets injured a
Yeah.
lot. And Carson also gets injured a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know...
Chris
Metcalf
Carson,
can't even get hurt. He's a robot.
Yeah.
Why did they say what was his out of Olympic
That's fair.
for Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky's out, going on a limb pick was Jared Cook for tight end. Again, another tight end that someone,
You kind of
according to
had
Yahoo.
to pick, yeah.
Exactly. According to Yahoo, they picked him
Well,
a little early.
the problem is our league. It was just the tight ends went real fast.
Yep.
I mean, we definitely valued tight ends a lot in this draft. And
Everybody got fucked on him last year.
Yep.
well, yeah, and then the top 3 went. I mean, you pick Kittle in the beginning of the 3rd round, and after
Yep.
that, it's like, who the fuck do you pick? There's
Yep.
only like 3 good ones left, and then you're just out of garbage.
Yep. And you're pretty much at fucking waste management trying to
Yeah, you guys gotta.
cycle through shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and Jared Cook is actually not drafted in most 12-team leagues, which is why his ADP is like the 11th, 12th round.
Yeah.
He was picked in the 6th round by Ricky due to that concern of not getting a tight end. I don't
Yeah.
mind Jared Cook as a tight end.
I don't either.
I wouldn't mind him in maybe the 8th or 9th round. I think that's still really a stretch in there, but
Oh well. We'll
nevertheless,
see what happens.
taking the dub has got a C.
Now we go down. Yeah, that's about
We got
right.
2 teams left here. We got Cole's team.
Yeah,
Cole,
that's about right.
I think Cole was projected
His-
to get an
so-
A last year.
so
This year he got a C.
When we were entering his team, because we did an in-person draft, when we were entering his team, I was like, this team actually looks pretty good. I said something to Trenton. I'm like, damn, this is a solid team, but he got a C. What's going on here?
Yeah, so I don't know. His keeper obviously was Derrick Henry. Had to
Obviously.
Keith Henry.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Cole's a big fan of Eckler. So once Eckler came
That's
back
a
around
solid
to
pick
him,
too.
yeah, he loved that. Oh, Cole was the one to
And he
snag
snagged
Darren Waller.
Yep.
Wyatt.
Fucking-
Cole was the one to snag
I was pissed
Waller.
about that.
Because were you after one position after him or 2? I can't remember.
Yeah, not far. And Waller got me
Yeah.
a bunch of points last year.
Last year.
Like,
Yep.
More than my quarterback most games. Stupid.
Well, who was your quarterback last year?
Mahomes.
Ah,
Like, he
shit.
was scoring off the board towards the
Yeah,
end.
I knew. Yeah, and I remember Waller did really good last year.
Because the whole rest of his team was injured.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, fucking. Well, there's no one else in fucking Vegas on the Raiders to fucking throw to or give the ball to, like shit.
Yeah, you got everything.
Yeah, but Cole got Tyler Lockett and Allen Robinson, his first two wide
Solid.
receivers there, not bad. Aaron Rodgers is quarterback,
Solid.
love that as well. Yep, he did get Mostert as his
And
third running
Deontay
back.
Johnson, Robbie Anderson,
Yeah.
team looks Pittsburgh D. I mean, what is it saying is going on?
Yeah, best pick, Allen Robinson here. Ninth
think
pick
it's a
in the
good pick.
4th round, 12 slots later than his ADP. Allen Robinson fell a little bit because I think he's on the Bears, and we're not. I personally am not super crazy over the Bears this year. I think that's why he kind of fell a little bit. Yeah.
You think with Justin Fields rookie, you think that's going to kind of be like what Tua was last year, just kind of a lot of hype?
Really, we'll just see what happens. I just I guess they got Montgomery as a running back. I guess Allen Robinson is really not bad, especially where he's picked in the draft. Obviously, for Cole's team, it was the best pick in his draft because he fell. I just think there's better opportunities. You could have picked a Woods at that point, or even a Cooper Kupp. Maybe horse piece there. I just like the Rams a little better this season, but.
How long do you think it's going to take for Aaron Rodgers to get injured this year?
I think Aaron Rodgers is in it for the long haul this year, buddy.
We'll see.
Aaron Rodgers
Somebody's
in
gonna
it till
get
the
to him.
end here, bro.
Rodgers is a savage. Like,
Until he gets
And here we
oh
are.
no, I know what this is.
Swayze, baby.
Swayze,
Team
baby.
12 Swayze, baby.
He was there in person.
Swayze got the D, baby.
Hey, that doesn't matter. Cole's a C, bro. What does that have to do with
That's
anything?
fair, that's fair.
This
you
guy
know.
did some crazy
and
shit.
Landon,
So
Landon,
what
we
were
got the sleeper
what were
picks,
our
bro. These
top
are sleeper
3 picks?
right
The
here.
first
Oh.
3 sleeper picks.
So technically, our first round was the keeper round, like we said before. Adam Thielen, was who they picked since they were a new league this year. We gave him the first pick since they missed out on a keeper, obviously. Adam Thielen was that pick. I couldn't necessarily disagree there. The only disagreeing points I have is DeAndre Hopkins,
DK Metcalf.
Adams.
DK Metcalf.
Yeah, there's a
Everyone.
couple options there,
George Kittle.
He's a. Why did you guys want Thielen? Big name, Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's gotta be, because he's gonna be 32.
He's consistent.
Starting off with that, yeah.
And then who knows if he's gonna fall
I
this
think
year.
his second pick is probably the best pick.
Oh, this
So
is
second pick, technically after the keeper pick, it was our number 1 pick overall of the draft. You know who he is, back from the dead. Give him fucking CPR. Get the fucking stretcher, bro. Jimmy Garoppolo.
What
Holy
made you guys
shit.
decide to pick Jimmy G,
Dude.
bro?
Bro,
Trey
listen,
Landon.
Landon-
He's
Was
a
that
backup.
Landon's idea?
Landon and I, we got the sleeper picks for you guys. Don't understand this draft. You don't understand what's gonna happen.
You guys
Did
are
you see his
banking
rank?
on
Is
so
Jimmy
much.
G even the starter?
No,
His rank is 301.
Trey Lance is starting.
Trey Lance is definitely looking like a starter. The 49ers last word from is Shanahan, right? Is the 49er coach. Jimmy G has to start.
I mean, on the bright side, he got Baker Mayfield in there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Baker
so,
Mayfield was
I mean,
picked towards the end there.
That's fine. He's a solid
Yes.
number 1 guy. So.
Yep. You can get some big stuff there. Your reach pick was Jimmy G in the second round. It says, about 115 spots away from his ADP there. So
It says what, 8 rounds?
yeah,
Listen, we got this,
know.
boys. We got this.
He's the number 2 quarterback for Quentin's brilliant team. We can agree
Swayze,
there.
yeah, renamed already. You gotta
Swayze.
reload.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't load that yet. But, it does say on Yahoo, with a couple stretch picks, Swayze does have a lot of work to do. So, let's get that D in
We'll
shape,
be
baby. Just give it a little rub and tug. We'll be good to go there.
Better,
Honestly,
baby.
as long as I beat Cole, I really don't care.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
fair.
solid draft all around. I think we definitely got some good late round picks. Yeah.
Some good sleeper picks for damn sure.
Yeah, I know there's a couple that I was watching. I snagged Jamar Chase halfway through. I think he's going to be a solid pick this year. He was the number 1 guy at LSU with Joe Burrow.
Crack.
I don't think a lot of people know this, but Justin Jefferson was actually the number 2 guy at LSU behind Jamar Chase.
Yep.
So Burrow just got his number 1 target back. A lot of people think that Boyd and Higbee are still going to be up there, but I really think halfway through the season, Burrow's going to go back to what he knows and whip it to Jamar Chase. They already have chemistry. They already know they know how each other run and throw, and I think that was a solid pickup by the Bengals.
I had no idea that's who that was.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. That's gonna be brilliant for Cincinnati.
Yeah. And some of the reports leading up to it, though, and I did bring this to your attention. I think I might have brought this up on our last podcast too. Was Joe Burrow himself said T. Higgins, their wide receiver number 1 this year, which is not the same rookie guy, is going to have a monster year this year.
T. Higgins is a beast,
and that is coming straight from the quarterback. So, I mean, there's plenty of cooks in that kitchen, to pass the pot around, you know what I mean? So, they could all get some fancy points for your team here.
Yeah, it was definitely a solid late-round pick for me, I think.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody have any good picks that they found was like, damn, I think that was a good pick. Just somebody to watch for in later rounds.
Whole draft.
The whole draft.
Q-Tip saying get Jimmy G early, bro. First round. Hey, if you got Jimmy G in your team from last year, keep him as a fucking keeper, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Don't sleep on our boy Jimmy.
Dalvin Cook? Forget about it.
Forget about it. You got CMC, you got McCaffrey in that bitch. Forget about it. This is Minnesota, bitch. What you mean? Just forget about it, bro. There are a couple of things, though. If you haven't drafted yet or you got another league, do not forget about this shit. Definitely some injury news around the league right now that's going on.
Please don't be Mike.
Carson Wentz, dude. Carson Wentz out of
Out
Indianapolis.
5,000 for at least half the season.
Yep. He had a foot injury, and he is currently going to be out for 5 to 12 weeks is what is projected here. Their backup quarterback currently, and the only one on the roster, is Jacob Easton.
Who?
Dude, he's a legend, bro. Easton. Jacob Easton, bro.
Have you?
He's a 4th round pick last year.
Have you heard the reports that they're looking to try to get Nick Foles?
Yes, I did hear that. The number 3 quarterback on the Bears is still Nick Foles.
What the
How
fuck?
big of a circle is that?
Carson Wentz and Nick Foles?
Yeah.
Again?
That's crazy.
If that were to happen?
Dude, Wentz would be pissed. He's like, oh, I'm gonna watch this guy win another Super Bowl.
He finally got his own
freaking
team.
great.
Wentz finally got a team that he wanted again, and now he's gonna get fucking injured.
He couldn't get replaced by his
Yeah.
replacement from a couple years
Maybe
ago.
that's his thing.
Made him
Maybe he
initially
likes to get
pissed off.
cucked, Maybe that's
That messed with him mentally. He was not the same. Like he was like having an MVP season,
Yeah.
and then just nothing.
And maybe some of it came back, like we said before, some players just aren't the same after an injury, I don't remember what he injured the
So
first
maybe
time, if
after-
it was an arm or something, but...
So now that he's got 2 injuries, now he's going to be back to normal.
Yeah. What's that baseball show that's like, it has like Tommy John surgery? It's a fucking old movie actually, but it's like a
Sandlot.
12-year-old. No, it's like a 12-year-old or
No.
15-year-old, and he like
Sandlot.
falls and breaks his arm and gets the Tommy John surgery, and then he plays in the MLB
You're making
as
that
a
up.
major league pitcher.
Yeah,
Nah,
this is
bro.
the second thing you made off this podcast.
That's enough, Trenton.
That's enough.
No.
You're living in a fantasy world. You're from like a different dimension where these.
This is
where these
fantasy
things didn't
football.
happen. Yeah, this is fantasy football, not fantasy whatever the fuck you are.
Is it big league? Nah, I don't know. I'm gonna give this fuck it.
I think I have heard of that movie. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
I don't remember real league or something like that. It was a good. It's a 80s movie.
Is that the one with Charlie Sheen?
Fuck if I know, bro.
Jesus.
He's not the main actor. It's a
Charlie
15-year-old
Sheen.
kid.
No, that's
Oh.
2.5 men.
So he's pitching in the MLB at 15. That's
16,
that's
whatever it is.
not that can't happen.
It's
That's
it's a
That's
movie,
child
bro.
labor.
It's a movie,
It's
bro.
a
was it a
movie.
cartoon?
No, it's a real life fucking 80s movie, dude. Damn it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Everyone's Hero. Did you ever see that one? Did you ever see that one?
I never.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Actually, it sounds familiar, but I didn't really watch baseball movies when I was a kid. I thought baseball was dumb as hell when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's
I
like
have
his
never
pastime, Q-Tip.
Rookie of the Year,
I like that
1993.
better.
After Henry's arm is broken while trying to catch a baseball at school, the tendon in that arm heals too tightly, allowing Henry to throw pitches that are as fast as 103 miles per hour.
Wait, what's the name of the movie again?
Dude, I literally just closed out of the fucking
Oh my god.
If you want to find out the movie, rewind 10 seconds and listen to what I just said again. It was a good movie though. It's because it obviously wouldn't fucking happen in real life, like you said, Herfy. But it's just a different take on. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's just kind of a different take on reality.
Maybe we should just like start twisting our tendons and see if we can twist some fastballs.
Yeah, let's get one of us in the MLB.
I vote Wyatt.
Whoa, man.
Let's sacrifice Wyatt.
Yeah, let's sacrifice him.
We'll do
that turned quick.
Wyatt would be like a wicked reliever. Just
let's do open tendon surgery on his arms.
Open tendon and sacrifice.
Well, shit, bro. You know what? Kind of going back to the
I think
news
you just
here.
timed
Hey,
together.
Hey, man, it's been a dry summer, okay? We need some rain.
Actually, true.
We need to sacrifice a virgin.
Well, that wouldn't be me.
Yeah, actually, Wyatt is unfortunate.
Hey, high five, buddy! Woo!
Oh my God.
Let's go, Wyatt. That's right. Some new news there.
Real news.
Must have happened in the
So
last
it's been
couple
nice
days
being on
or
the
something.
podcast. No, just kidding.
Inaugural.
We'll walk home. No, just kidding.
Hey, let's just not say anything and have Wyatt say something now.
We should have got balloons or something.
Balloons.
What is a balloon?
You should have told us
Throwing a
for
party?
losing your virginity.
Oh,
We could have got like the dick-shaped candles and shit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. The
dick-shaped
pinata.
candle. I'm
Or
sorry.
the
No, we should have went to an erotic bakery and got a dick
Oh.
cake.
a dick erotic bakery.
Do we
What?
have one of them in town or
I'm
where?
sure I bet there's one around here.
You think so?
In the 3 towns, right? Like Stark Rapids Hotel.
I bet Coburn's could whip one up.
Somewhere is around here. Yeah, I bet you could even just get
You can get that shit shipped to you.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you could do that.
Yeah, it's from New York. Forest Hills, New York.
Really?
It's got 4 stars on Yelp here.
I've
so,
heard erotic bakeries. are
Erotic
pretty
bakery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking cake. No shit, it's good.
good. Well, I'm just saying. I've heard erotic bakeries are usually pretty good.
Is that like an East Coast?
Have you heard of a
Or
bad
what?
bakery or what?
So that
Let me
is
just
that
eat-
like
Let me just eat this cake quick.
I was gonna say, talk about fucking baking a cake.
no,
bro.
it's a strip club that also happens to serve like. No, just kidding.
Hey man, Wyatt, let's put that
That's
icing on
also
that
a
cake,
bakery.
bro.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
no, Wyatt, I know it just happened, but
Oh, my
Jesus, pace yourself, man.
Jesus
Whoa,
Christ, bro. Pace yourself, bro. Come on, you don't want to get injured this early in the NFL season. Bro. You know what I mean? And that's,
the national fucking
We already
league.
kind
National
of talked
fuck
about
bro.
Devonta Smith.
Actually, that's
yeah,
right.
we did kind of talk about Devonta. You know,
Oh,
he is
yeah.
expected to be back week 1. It sounds like he's not going to play in the preseason. You know, we might see him in a couple snaps in the last few games in the preseason here, but
See what happens.
they're saving that rookie. They're thinking that he's going to do something major here, and I know a couple of us here are as well. I know Andrew is too. That's why it was a reach pick for him. He was like, you know, I knew it was a gamble, but I wanted him. I wanted him to be mine. So, Dak Prescott, you know, he's doing okay so far this year, but he had the whole ankle injury last year, that whole, scenario down there. But right now, yesterday in practice, he reportedly had a shoulder issue and started to have some soreness in his throwing arm. And he didn't want it to get worse, so he decided to sit out the next couple of days of practice. What do you guys think about that? Is this a concern? Is this like, hey, fucking wake
Nah,
up, bro, get your
he'll be
arm
fine.
trained?
I
He'll be
think,
fine.
yeah, I
He's
think
definitely
he'll play.
going out
I
and
think it's,
partying
I
the
think
next
it's a
2
smart
days.
idea that it just
My
starts
arm
with a
hurts.
break.
I would too. I mean, shit.
This dude just called into work with his new contract, didn't he,
It's
bro?
like when you're about
Yeah.
to go do a play, and you feel like your vocal cords are getting strained. You stop acting. You drink some tea, and then you come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got his big contract,
That's what you think.
and I think he's just gonna try to skip preseason.
Yeah, he's just drinking some tea, huh?
Drink some tea. Drink some arm tea. I'm sure there's some tea for your arm.
Arm tea.
Arm tea, bro. That's called Gatorade, bro.
Yeah, get the tendon surgery.
Yeah, bro. That's what
Oh,
I'm
give him
saying.
Tommy John.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. You could throw 104 mile per hour footballs down that bitch, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck
Sounds
Tom
like
Brady.
that
How you
could
break,
just go right
break
through your
the
chest.
receiver's hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, go right through your freaking, right through your hand.
Throw it at the other team's top 3 players first 3 downs.
Jesus Christ.
Then put down, bomb it down the field.
Yeah, you'll have fucking like 5 to 12 week injuries for everybody.
Yeah. Here's hey Josh, here's some injury concerns that might affect your team here. So Matthew Stafford actually exited yesterday's practice after hitting his throwing thumb on a player's helmet.
Jesus.
Did he possibly re-aggravate what he had last year? Because last year he had, or it was during the offseason actually, he actually got surgery to finally fix that ligament in his thumb, which happens to be the exact same one he hit a thumb on. Or, sorry, he hit a thumb helmet on. There you go. Do you think this is a concern? So far, the MRI came back with
Negative.
no results today.
Yep. I already saw that.
All
Not
good?
concerned.
All good. Oh, you're already up on your team, aren't you?
Jeez.
Huh, bud?
I already saw that. Not
Yeah.
concerned.
All
Came
right.
back negative.
Hey,
Seems
man.
like you're kind of trying to brush it off. Like,
I came back negative.
oh.
That's like if you went
That's
to
what
get
the
a COVID.
reports say.
if
What's
you went-
actually going on?
That's like if you went to get a COVID test and you reported negative. You're not gonna go around telling people you have COVID, are you?
Well, some people might. I didn't.
Well, some people might. That is very bad.
Too bad your STD test didn't say the same.
At least, I guess you're not a virgin anymore. But like a week ago you were. So.
A little longer than that.
Like a
Week
and
and
a
a half.
Oh my god, no, longer than that, you know, like.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Bro, did you guys
no.
see that fucking Giants brawl that broke out? Was that yesterday in
No.
practice?
Today.
So it sounded like there was some kind of run play. I don't remember. It wasn't Barkley that was involved. It was a running back. He got I don't know 30, 40 yards. It was a good run, and they tackled him and whatever. And supposedly they tackled him too hard or something. I don't know what even started the brawl, but at the end of the day, basically. Daniel Jones, their starting quarterback, who no one drafted in our league because I don't think anyone wants him at all.
It's like Eli Manning's
I'm gonna
baby.
pay you $10 to draft him. No, just kidding. Fuck.
Deal.
The draft is
No,
over.
the draft is already over. Why? Exactly. We should have had fucking Q-Tip pick him first round, bro.
Exactly.
That would've been
I
better
know
than
the
Jimmy
sleeper
G.
picks, baby.
Yeah, give Q-Tip the sleeper picks. But
Give me the sleeper
yeah,
picks.
he was found at the bottom of the pile during the Giants little brawl there.
Yeah.
So
Holy crap.
they had to do some push-ups. They ran a good couple laps, you know. And the coaches obviously not fucking happy. What do you guys think about that? Are they just like losing their shit? Is everyone just fucking stir crazy because of COVID and it's been a hell of a season, or I should say off season? What's going on in the Giants football camp right now?
I think they're just pissed off that they're terrible.
Yeah, New York only has one team that I recognize, bro.
What is that?
The Bills.
The Bills?
What about the Yankees?
Not the Yankees?
Oh no, I'm talking about like football.
Football.
just
What?
football.
Yeah. What are you
Just
guys
football.
talking
Are the
about?
Mets?
This is a football podcast. Fuck
Talking-
baseball.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about other sports right now for?
Yeah. Fuck MLB.
Talking
We
about just
yeah.
football, obviously.
If you want to get into fancy MLB, you can suck my left nut, bro. Fuck. I was gonna say nip, and then I said no. That's fine.
Obviously, in other games, New York has good teams, but in football, there's only one.
What about the 2011 and 7 Giants? Q-Tip? They beat Tom Brady twice, and you're just gonna say
I don't recognize
they're
that.
Come on, you're gonna say the Jets are a shit team, bro?
dude the Jets.
The Jets, just nobody talking about the Jets.
Ever since butt fumble with Mark Sanchez, the
Oh,
Jets
my.
have been trash.
Yeah, the Jets have just been downhill forever.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think the teams they fight because they're just sick of hitting each other.
So
Wasn't
they're
there
They're
one
just
themselves.
like they've been hitting them since the OTAs, and
Yeah.
it's
And Monday was the first, I should say, pad practice is what they
Yeah.
call it. They've had some, throwing practices throughout
But
the
now
last
that
couple
they're-
weeks, but now they're
hitting,
contacting.
getting a little frustrated. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait. How long does it take you to get frustrated after hitting so many dudes?
Well,
I don't know. I've never had to hit. What the fuck?
I
I don't even know how to answer
I
this.
don't really know how you're supposed to answer that.
We all got quiet
That's
too.
a
It's
trick
the-
question.
He was
Thanks
like,
for the help, guys.
wait a minute.
How did the quarterback end up on the bottom?
Yeah.
he's
well,
aggressive.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
basically,
that was the main target.
No, and I don't even know. Basically, the report said that he joined the brawl or the scuffle a little bit after it started, but he ended up being in the bottom
What
of
the
it after
hell?
laying on each other. But he said in a post interview like, "Oh, we're just really passionate, and I think we got a little bit too excited, and
What the fuck?
I'm still a part of this team too, so that's why I was involved in it." Was his reasoning for ending up in the bottom there. So
He's
So
like,
his
"I'm tough."
version of passionate is a pile of dudes.
Hey, that is some people's version. of
It's
basketball.
football.
Fair.
And another thing that I feel like the fights break out is you got these players who are trying to prove themselves, and then there's the players who have been there, they're established, and you got these young guys who are looking to make a name.
Yep.
So and then the players who have been there, they get kind of pissed off. They're like, chill out, dude.
because at the end of the day, not even just the preseason games, But training camp is determining, the wide receiver 1. The rookie that could be a wide receiver 3, but, maybe he's just going to be in the background and we won't use him until the end of the year, This is when you have to prove yourself. And not only do the rookies know that, but I agree with exactly what you're saying. Everyone's, competing, unfortunately, on the same team. For a job, for a position, for a starting role, more salary.
Sure.
Everything kind of involved there.
There's like 90 guys, 75 or 90 guys right now, and they're going to have 53. Like, that's almost half the team that's going to just be gone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, it's vicious.
Do they have a lot of new players on the bill?
Well, I mean, so every
Giants,
every team they keep a lot of the same guys. It's just they get all the fresh people in there to try to replace all the like aging guys and whatnot.
Yeah. And to be honest, that's a good question. I don't know where they come from. Obviously they've signed something,
agency,
and some come from
they
the draft.
pull up the practice squad too.
Okay, because that's kind of what I was assuming. I know they have most teams have a team 2, team 3 that never make the field. That's where the cuts are, but I don't know if they exist once the season starts. You know what I mean?
They still are, because they still have a practice squad, like another team who like goes practices with them and stuff, and then they can pull them up from there if like one of their guys get hurt or something like that.
It's like the minor league kind of.
Yeah, and I knew that existed in baseball, but I knew there wasn't a minor league for football. So
that'd be cool if there was. Just watch like free agents play in the off season.
What's the
XFL?
Yeah, XFL.
That was great until COVID just.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know, bro.
I mean, The Rock owns this part of it now.
The Rock can do anything. He was in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
man.
He'd be the Roger Goodell of the XFL.
What? Roger Goodell bought the XFL?
No, I'm saying The Rock could be
Roger
Goodell of the XFL.
Yeah, The Rock. Dwayne Johnson, bro.
Wow, also being the American president.
Dude, that's true. And he announced that it's going to return sometime in 2022. So, unfortunately, is that this season, though, or next season?
Next season.
That fucks me up. 'Cause technically, this is the NFL 2022 season, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that's probably my assumption as well there. So, we'll kind of see what happens with that. But, Jarek McKinnon. What a name, bro, that we haven't heard in a while, bro. Supposedly, he's tearing it up right now at camp with his new team. You know where he's playing, Herf?
No.
He's playing for the Chiefs now, dude. Supposedly he's doing very, very well, and the reason why I ask you that is because I know you got CEH on your team.
Oh yeah, I mean,
does that bring you any concerns?
No, I feel like the Chiefs.
For sure.
Actually, yes, it kind of does, because teams with like I don't like picking Patriots running backs in the draft. Like never have.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe gotten a little better. And the Bengals, too, when they had Giovanni Bernard, I just wanted to stay away from him.
Yeah.
But I'm not too concerned about McKinnon. I feel like he'll come in, get some plays, catch some passes, maybe come in when Clyde Edwards-Helaire
when they're up by 40 points or something already.
Well, I feel like he'll still be a part of the game plan, but
yeah.
they just feed their running backs a lot. Like, even, the last couple of years, like the year they had their Super Bowl run, they had, what was his name, Damien Harris? Oh, Willie. Yep. So they do still have Darrell Williams.
That's
okay.
Is that who it is? Different one?
Different guy.
Different guy. Okay.
Another Williams. That does help though. Patrick Mahomes.
You think so?
I hope so.
Yeah, who's got him on their team?
I don't know.
It's Wyatt. Yeah, I think this is some fucking. I think this is, if we're doing like fact or crap, like that fucking video, like that fucking board game type shit. I think this is fucking bullshit crap, bro, like straight up. He's probably doing good. He's probably doing good in camp, but there was no report, anything I've seen. Of course, he's not gonna take that number one role. He's not gonna take much time away from CEH. I personally agree with you. I don't think there's much concern at all for your fantasy purposes, let alone anyone else's that's listening to, of course. But Trey Lance, bro. So we talked about the 49ers. They're still committed to the coach is still saying Jimmy G is our number one guy week 1. But there is so much buzz going around in this 49er camp, bro, with Trey Lance, dude. Deebo Samuel, the number one wide receiver down there? Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he was still number 1 down there. Quote unquote said, he's got some balls.
Got some balls.
That's what he said, bro. It looks like Lance is just rolling down there at that camp. But publicly, like I said, they're still claiming Jimmy G as quote unquote the guy.
Yes, no, yes.
What do you guys think, bro? Is Jimmy G the guy? Is this shit factor crap, bro?
I think they're all garbage, and the San Francisco is gonna go like 4-15 or 4-13. 4-13.
Even with Trey Lance?
Yeah, either way. I don't
What?
know. San Francisco sucks, dude.
What
Who
happened?
Who do they got? Who's the running back?
Sleeper.
Who's the number 2 receiver behind Deebo Samuel?
Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, yeah.
Ayuk?
Okay, there you go.
Ajuki?
He got drafted.
Yeah, like last round, bro, which is fair. You know, and I agree that they don't have that many weapons, but they do have Kittle. You know, they do have Kittle, so, you know, either Trey Lance or Garoppolo. Whoever starts, bro, I really do personally think it's going to be Lance. If the things, you know, if what we're still hearing continues this offseason and even preseason, you know, I think we're definitely getting to Trey Lance. Why the fuck are you pointing at Josh Rosen?
Josh Rosen, baby.
Who the fuck is Josh Rosen? He's the 4th string quarterback
He's
for
the
the
number
fucking
1 pick
49ers.
a couple years ago, or first round pick a couple years ago.
Yeah, to the Cardinals.
You know,
Really?
Cards, baby.
And he
Really?
even started. He started quite a bit his
Yeah.
rookie year. He
Did he?
beat the Packers at
Yeah.
Lambeau.
But he didn't make the final cut as the season ended, or
Well,
what
they,
happened?
they got Kyler Murray, and then he got traded off
Yeah.
to Miami, which he
Okay.
lost to Tua and Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
makes sense. Damn.
Fitzpatrick
Okay.
is-
Fitzpatrick's a goat.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
well, what are they doing? Just putting him in behind. You know what I mean? Why didn't they try to give Josh Rosen a shot then this year? If he's only a 3rd-year guy.
I don't think he's been proving himself at
No.
all. If he
No.
fell 3rd string and they didn't cut Fitzpatrick.
It was actually 4th string according to ESPN. They
Who's
got another
their 3rd?
Nate Sudfeld.
Oh, he was a former Eagle.
Yeah, see, I don't fucking know, bro.
He was Nick Foles' backup when they won the Super Bowl.
Weird. So, hey, he's got a ring, bro.
He's
been
got a
there,
ring.
bro.
He's walking around camp. He's flashing it.
Yeah, probably, man. Dude, shit. Hey, Wyatt, pick up this Nate dude, bro. He might be starting quarterback for the 49ers.
Yeah. Here, let me go just drop.
There's a chance.
Who is it?
Just drop a Giuseppe, bro.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Sleeper, baby.
Okay, but back to the
You
49ers.
could drop Patrick Mahomes.
The 49ers were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and they beat the shit out of the Vikings in the second round of the playoffs.
Man.
So it's like, I don't think they've lost a whole lot. Well, they lost Jarek McKinnon, but since then, so I feel like that team that was there is still there. You know, they've still got weapons, and I feel like
Their morale's just broken. Jimmy G, I don't know what the fuck happened to that guy. He fell off.
Yeah,
the injuries.
And we brought up Trey Sermon earlier in the draft. Raheem Mostert is number 1. You were right for that running back there, Herfy. And then, Trey Sermon is number 2 there. So maybe we see some split backfield, you know. I personally haven't heard any news yet if that's the plan going forward here, or, if Sermon may emerge in this offense here. And so kind of see what happens and what transpires from that one there. Next news here. I know we talked about the tight ends and how scarce they were. You know who's making a tight end comeback this year, according to camps? Ooh, the OG Eagle, bro, Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is having a great training camp. The idea that he is done and his seasons are limited is quote-unquote silly.
Isn't he like 45?
You know what?
No, he's like 32 or something. But
He's probably not 45.
well,
but he's
I
old
was
as
exaggerating,
shit, bro.
but he's been there a while.
Oh, somebody's got him.
He's only 30 years old.
Only 30.
You know, he showed up to training camp this year, bro. You guys didn't see his new dude, did he? Did you guys? He's got the bleach blonde hair this year, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a picture, but he's got some bleach blonde hair going.
Jesus.
Let's see, training camp.
Yeah, he looks like Karen Rodgers.
He looks like Aaron Rodgers.
There we go. That's what it is right there. Zach Ertz, that beach blonde, going back to that '90s surfer dude look there, bro. He could be a big surprise coming up in fantasy here. What do you guys think? Here?
I think he's washed up.
You think this is some? You guys think this is crap here?
I think he's considered a low end tight end too,
Yeah.
until he finds a new home.
Yeah.
He's out of Philly.
Thanks for reading the Yahoo report on that. Appreciate that, Herky. Because I've read that 5 times myself as well. I agree. But he was on the training block for a while there, last couple weeks. So it just sounds like Philadelphia's like, nah, we're going to keep you for a couple more years is what the plan is there. Do you think this affects Goddard in any way for fantasy relevance?
I think it's bringing Goddard in. I drafted Goddard. Goddard, he's young.
Yeah,
younger.
he was a beast last year, too.
Yeah. Was Ertz injured last year, or did they just
for
play
a little bit?
Okay.
He was injured for a while. He tried to come back. They didn't really use him as much as they could have. I see him using him a little bit more, but I don't really see Goddard losing any production out of it. I think they're just going to use Zach Ertz as a blocker, honestly. At this point, if he, I don't even know if he'll make the team.
Ertz?
Yeah, they cut a lot of guys when they're like right around that 30-year-old range.
Yeah.
Like they're just end of free agency. They're like, good luck. You could go start somewhere else. We got our guy.
Yeah.
Do you think he dyed his hair to like fit in with the younger crowd? Oh, look at that number 30 there. Oh yeah, that dude's young as shit.
Like that guy's like 23.
Yeah.
Is that a rookie?
Make you forget about him.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to like do some camouflage, low key
Trying to
in
blend
training
in.
camp. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Blend in with the young folks. You know what I mean?
Did he change his number too?
I don't think he did. I don't see nothing on that.
That'd be pretty
but,
ballsy.
Nah, I think the staff and coaches fucking obviously know. I mean, I don't think their last names are on their training jerseys, are they? I don't think so, but I don't think so.
They should be. They're in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
but it's
throw a
before they
fit.
make cuts. It's before they make
Yeah.
cuts.
Nah,
though.
I throw a fit on the field and be like, where the hell's my name on this jersey?
Yeah.
Just walk off. Just be like,
Just walk. I'm
you
like,
guys don't
fuck
need
this.
You can pull on AJ Dillon and sit on the sidelines because his contract isn't done.
Just complain.
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon,
What a
running
joke.
back.
I know
Yeah.
backup for the Packers, right?
Yeah.
And he's backup for the Packers, and he's sitting out because of his contract deal. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. You're impressing no one right now, bro. Except for the media.
Not even that good.
Aaron Jones. Oops.
So is
That
he
guy's
just waiting?
ridiculous.
What's up with his
So
contract?
basically, what's his name? I can't remember the coach's name at that point, but basically
Matt
it's
LaFleur.
basically it sounds like all is gonna be good in a couple weeks with this.
Yeah.
So like neither side is concerned. He's just sitting out to quote unquote prove a point, whatever.
Rowdy.
Pretty
But,
much.
like, what is he
yeah.
mad about?
Just waiting because he hasn't signed the contract yet for his
Oh,
money.
yep.
That's kind of what it is. He's kind of waiting it out. Is the biggest thing there.
Yep.
But Josh, this next news here from training camp may affect you here. Andy Dalton currently is looking like the quarterback one.
Yep.
For the Bears.
Yep.
You thinking this is going to continue all season? I know you
No.
got Justin Fields. No, what week you think Dalton's out?
5 or 6.
5.
When the Bears are like 1-4 or like 2-7. Like,
Probably week 5 or 6 would be my guess. I pretty much knew Andy Dalton would be the starter. Justin Fields, he's just kind of like a mid-season hype. I did the same thing with Lamar Jackson. I drafted him when he was a rookie, and he turned out to be the best quarterback that year as far as fantasy goes. So, I see him probably swapping out probably week 5 or 6 unless Andy Dalton just fucking blows.
Lights it up?
No, unless he blows. I don't see him lighting it up. It's Andy Dalton. He never lights it up.
That's fair.
The only thing he lights up is the interception stat column.
Roasted.
the red rifle.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Denver right now? So QB starting job, we got Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, jeez.
Who in the fuck is gonna come out on top here week 1? Who do you think is gonna start here?
I think they're both gonna do trash.
It's
I mean, you're not wrong.
the preseason. I think will do. I mean, they're both like. I think Bridgewater might be biased because he was a Viking.
Yep.
And I did like him when he was at the Vikings.
Yep, I agree
So
with that.
I just think he's smooth.
So
Until he
there,
messed up his leg.
yeah, there's pros and cons. Teddy Bridgewater is he's really good at like rollout passes and
Out of
like,
the pocket.
yeah, and like running back integrated plays.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Drew Lock is a better passer. I think with that new backfield and that rookie running back that they just got, I think they're going to try to implement a little bit more run game this season, especially after losing. Who did they lose? They lost. Is Melvin Gordon?
Melvin Gordon's still in. Yep,
Yeah.
they got Melvin Gordon
So
for
they
one more
got
year.
3.
Yeah, so they're going to try to sub him in a little bit. They're going to try to get that rookie running back in there. I think they're going to try to use a lot more backs, so that's why I think Teddy might win out. But if they decide to go the other route, Drew Lock was obviously the starter last year, but Teddy didn't really do much for Carolina either.
No.
So
I agree with what you're saying. I feel like Drew Lock is definitely a, all right, we're going to toss this one down there. Someone catch that bitch. You know what I mean? Like, and versus Teddy Bridgewater, he does some quick 10-yard. He's got some long balls, every once in a while. But, yeah, he's definitely a roll out of the pocket, roll to the side, and, get
whip
some
it
space.
to your back,
Yep. Yeah, throw a 1-yarder or just dump it off to the running back and let him run off, Do you think either of these quarterbacks are fantasy relevant at all?
No, I wouldn't pick
absolutely
either of them.
Not for a single quarterback 12-team league. Definitely not.
Maybe if you want
10
negative
points a game.
points.
Unless you want negative points.
I'd rather have Fitzpatrick than either of those.
Yeah, I'd rather have positive points on my team.
I'd rather have Taysom Hill than that guy.
Think so?
Honestly.
Well, here's the real question with the Saints, bro. I mean, they still got Jameis Winston on their team. Do you think...
I think Winston will win that job.
You think Winston or Hill? Taysom Hill?
The fans, and didn't the coaching staff come out with a statement? This was like a couple months ago, so before training camp. But like Taysom Hill was like looking to be the starter.
Guy. Jameis Winston, though, he's a slinger.
Right? And he sat behind Breeze for a couple years. Or how many years was he behind Breeze? Is that just one for Winston?
How many? Sorry.
How many seasons did Jameis Winston sit behind Drew Brees? When he came to the Saints.
The Saints,
was it
like
just
a year or two?
Or yeah,
He's
just
the
one
starter
year
for Tampa Bay
because when
for
Brady
a while.
came in.
You're right. I actually forgot about that. Fuck. I don't know, bro. And that...
It can go either way, but I don't...
Definitely... Well, yeah, and I just looked it up. That's what I was looking up while you were going off her feed. Hill is definitely reported still to be the QB1 there. But will they do something... I feel like last year, even with Breeze in, they kind of did Taysom Hill for, a third down every once in a while and a fourth down every once in a while. They kind of switched it up. Do you think that's a possibility here?
I think they're going to be a 6-11 team this year.
Ouch.
Wow. With Kamara as well, and, Mike Thomas, he's out for the first 6 weeks. You get that, but...
I think they're going to go probably like 1-7 right off the gates, and then once Thomas comes back, I think they'll win a few. But I think they're going to just be all down in the dumps at that point and just kind of lose out.
You think Peyton's done after this year, Sean Payton? He's been down there a while.
Yeah, I would probably say so. But, we'll see. You still have Kamara. You just need your quarterback. If Taysom Hill doesn't pan out, I see him probably calling it quits, but...
Yeah, how old is Taysom Hill? Like, I thought he was younger, but I thought I read something where he's... almost 30 because he joined the league pretty late.
Yeah, he is actually 30 years old, exactly.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, I didn't even know that. I wonder why he fucking just didn't play.
I don't know.
Probably doing other stuff. Some of those guys do that kind of stuff. They just kind of mess around and dink around in the league and don't really try that much,
Yeah, that's true. All right. Who do you all right, we got so many rookie quarterbacks this year. Who do you think is going to be, starting week 1? Do you think Trey Lance is the definite week 1 quarterback here?
I think Trey Lance will
49ers
do good in preseason or show that he can be a starter, and I see him starting week 1.
All right, we kind of hit Justin Fields already there. You think about 5 week or 6 there.
Yep.
How about Mac Jones for New Orleans Patriots?
You're not going to see
New
him
Orleans. New England.
You're not going to see him start this year.
You don't think
No?
Mac Jones? Not at all.
You think Bill Belichick's just gonna
Ride out Cam?
patience?
He picked up 2 tight ends for a reason.
Hunter Henry and
Smith.
He picked up 2 tight ends because they were planning to do a super run team. You're going to put that new running back they got in the backfield, and then they're going to dump it to that guy or have Cam run the option pretty much the whole time. They're just going to run it down the field the whole season.
Yeah, you don't think even week 10, Cam's got 4 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown runs, right? Week 6 or 7. You don't think we see Mac Jones take a shot? No.
Nope.
I almost agree with you just because, the Patriots quarterback, I think they're going to go towards that veteran quarterback.
Yep.
Versus,
I think they'll use him after like a year or 2, but I think they're going to have him behind Clam Newton.
Clam.
Clam Newton, baby.
Who's their other backup on the Patriots? Or the other quarterback?
For the Patriots?
Yeah.
Well, they got Matt Jones.
Mac Jones, Newton. Did they have a third guy to?
kind of fill in that gap just in
Probably
case something goes wrong.
Freaking nobody.
Some bus driver.
Hey, they got Brian Hoyer.
Yeah,
Oh,
bus
Hoyer.
driver.
Hoyer's back.
Yeah, they got
Jeez.
Hoyer, you
Bus
know.
driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't
somebody's
seeing
gotta
him.
try this kid's man.
We ain't seeing him for damn sure. Well, what do you... fuck. This is the last real hype of the fucking training camp right now for this week. AJ Green. So much hype right now around AJ Green, bro. Did we have a hype about him last year with the Bengals
Yep.
preseason?
Yeah.
Yep.
And how did that work out for him?
He didn't play a single game.
He played.
Did he?
He just got 2 targets a game because he
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah, not
But,
a sleeper,
He's
not a
old and
sleeper.
slow.
You know, but the reports from the Cardinals training camp is that he's making play after play and that he looks incredible in 7 versus 7 football. Hopkins, DeAndre D-Hop, stated that he is the best wide receiver that he's played with, and that he is nowhere near the end of his career.
Nope.
Are you finding articles
Maybe.
that read the
You think this
exact
is
opposite
fact
of
or-
Yahoo News?
Nope. Do you think this is fact or bullshit, Wyatt?
I don't know much about it, but it sounds.
AJ Green?
I
I
didn't
could-
see him at all last year.
Yep. There's a reason for that. He didn't do shit last year. He wasn't even fantasy relevant last year, which is true.
Yeah, dude.
I could
Sounds
see
like
him-
a fake name, man.
Fake name.
AJ Green. Sounds like the name like you get in the witness protection program, bro.
Jeez. I could see him getting like 800 yards, being like a good third, fourth option, depending on what they're going to do. Because they do run a spread offense.
Which is true. I think he'll be the wide receiver 2 or 3 down there, so I think he's got some options with Kyler Murray and that whole offense.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got some good chances there. Well, shit, we better hit this fucking Vikings news here. So, let's start with this whole fucking Mike Zimmer is fucking pissed and frustrated, bro. He's pissed at this vaccination shit. Only about 65% of the players currently are vaccinated, and that is including the extra whatever. That's the whole 72, 80
Yep.
teams, and not the cut.
See, I was going to say, and a lot of the people, a majority of the people who are getting the vaccine for the Vikings and a lot of other teams are these guys who may not make the team.
Yeah.
Because you look at what's his name, Jake Brown, or
John Brown, maybe? Yeah.
it's our quarterback right now. Like, he's vaccinated, but then Cousins, I don't think is. And
Well, that's because
Kellen
they're
Mond,
all
no?
on COVID protocol.
Yeah, so...
That's the problem out of Vikings, too, is they're all on COVID protocol.
Mhm.
That's why they had to pick up that guy.
Yep. So Kellen Mond, I don't know if that's how you say it,
Mond.
but Mundy, whatever. That's the quarterback they drafted. The Vikings did this season in the draft. He reportedly had COVID, and Kirk Cousins was a close contact, so they're both currently on the
Oh,
COVID
Jesus.
list for the first week of pad to pad practice.
Yep.
Pad to pad practice. So yeah, they got this Jake Browning guy who was the only quarterback left available at that point to throw passes in training camp, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So that's when last night I was like, dude, why the fuck did we just get 2 random ass quarterback dudes? So we signed Chase Kukis and Danny Etling, bro. Two guys they found off the street. What do we think that they just got them for training camp to throw some
Yes.
balls
Yeah,
at these
absolutely.
guys, throw them at
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
shit.
Can't
Throw
be
him
worse
some
than
balls,
Cousins.
see what happens, and pitter patter.
You're not
I-
gonna skip your camp.
I think Danny Etling played behind Brady in New England.
Mm.
Like, he was like a late round draft pick. I think I
Sleeper.
think he might have went to Michigan.
One of the
but
two.
I
better
don't think
go
he's
draft
going to do anything.
I don't think so either. I think they're both just scrubs that they picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what's that? What's that guy I might pick him up actually?
Danny Etling.
I'll put that on my watch list for
Yeah, he played with the Falcons. I believe, yeah, you're right. He played with the Patriots as
He's,
well.
he's just a journeyman, bro.
Yeah, dude, journeyman.
But he's
bro.
seen all the great players do their thing.
Yeah, so
It's
is
true.
Fitzpatrick, but he plays with 4 good
He is the
teams.
best player on every team he gets traded to.
Third time's the try, baby.
He's only good as a backup, I feel like. Like,
Yeah.
he
He's good for those first 4 games, and then he falls off.
You know, he's a good. If I'm falling behind, just chuck it down there and hopefully someone catches it, kind of quarterback. You know.
Yeah, Mary, baby.
Did you have more fucking Vikings news or just like quarterback shit? I can't remember, Herb. I thought you said something on the way. Here, but-
so Jeff Gladney, do you guys remember the news that came out about him last
Yep.
April?
Yep.
So he got cut today.
Oh, really?
So they finally, which we all knew that was coming,
Due
but
to-
today was happening.
Why did he get cut? I missed it. He must be a defender player. I don't know.
because he was a first round draft pick in our 2020 draft, and then last April.
Isn't it like
It was a domestic assault, and it was brutal. Like it's bad.
It was like Wyatt bad. Okay, damn.
He like tried to.
Wyatt bad.
Beating
And
dudes.
it was to his girlfriend, and he like tried to like pay his girlfriend off to not like report anything. She was
Damn.
like, "Fuck that." Reported it. No, he's done. Which sucks for the
Yeah.
Vikings because that's a first round pick,
Yeah.
just out the window.
Was that
Yeah,
last
yeah,
year's
yeah.
NFL draft or
Yep.
this year's? Last year's.
Yep.
How did he do last year? Do we know?
He as a rookie,
Okay.
Zimmer doesn't like to play his rookie corners a whole lot. It seems
No.
like maybe throw him in at the nickel package.
Yeah.
But he did solid, I think. For what we had last year. I think he was hurt a lot of the year. But
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gone now, huh? What is he pick him up?
he's going to prison.
Yeah, it's all good. I think the Vikes D, they were really young last year, but I think they're going to be vastly improved this year.
With Patrick Peterson coming
Yeah.
in, which he is older, but that's a
He's-
future Hall of Famer.
He's still a ball hawk, and you have Harrison Smith on the opposite side. I mean,
Mhm.
their deep safeties are.
And Xavier Woods that we got from Dallas.
Yep.
It's like he can do it all against the run, against the pass.
Yeah,
I think
they
the
got
Vikes D.
improved vastly
Yeah.
for sure.
And on
Still
D,
got Daniil Hunter too.
on our D line,
Yeah.
like you got Hunter, then you got Delvin Tomlinson
Yep.
and Michael Pierce.
Yep.
Just incredible. Eric Kendricks, our middle linebacker, is going to be thrilled because you got just two big dudes. And then we got Sheldon Richardson, who played with us before he went to the
Yep.
Browns, as
Yep.
our third D tackle.
Yeah.
So it's like I see him coming in on third down, and our D
Richardson's a
line,
beast too.
our D line's going to be incredible.
Didn't something happen
Nice.
with the defensive coach though? Didn't he have to
yeah,
leave 'cause he
well,
wouldn't get the
Or
shot?
our offensive line coach, was it?
Oh.
That
one of the
Dennison?
coaches, yeah, he wouldn't get the COVID shot,
Yeah.
so they
Mhm.
parted ways. He's still on the team, and he still does stuff, but he's just not like a.
He can't come in contact with the players
Yeah.
or something.
It's like all
Really?
virtual, or he's
Yeah.
going to just virtually assist whoever's
Wow.
taking over.
Correct.
Well, you can't just wear a mask or a bubble suit and
No, they
hop
won't.
out
They
there.
won't let the coaches do that. They
You
said
have
the
to have
coaches
a
have to
vaccine.
get the vaccine to come in contact with the players.
So I know once every NFL team makes those cuts, the NFL, fucking our Lord and Savior Goodall, bro, the commissioner of the NFL, bro, he wants 90% at least to be vaccinated on the starting teams going into the season this year. Do you think that is going to be an issue?
Hey, you're getting paid millions of dollars. Get your vaccine. Shut the fuck up.
Fair.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
and also with the rules they did about social life and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they're gonna crack down hard.
It is what it
so.
is. If you want to get your giant $20 million a year contract, get the fucking vaccine.
Mhm.
Stop being a baby.
All right, well, I don't know about that.
Otherwise, go work at Walmart.
I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
should be
think
thankful
They're
for the
paying them
position.
big bucks. If they want you to get the vaccine, you get the fucking vaccine. If you're getting paid $10 million a year to play a goddamn sport, go get the fucking vaccine.
Yeah, just pay somebody $5 million later, just suck out all the antibodies.
But it's still your body, your choice, bro. So if they want to quit their job, I mean, I get what you're saying. Then just quit your job. I get it. If that's the requirement to
Yeah.
do it,
Exactly.
it is what it is, and they'll have to determine that at that point.
Yeah,
I
they
guess.
just gotta decide what they value more. I value the money, so I would do the
Q-tip. If you were to play NFL, what position would you play?
We'll play QB.
That's kind of what I was assuming, bro. He's got the Superman shirt on, bro. He's got Cam Newton written all over his
Fucking
face, bro.
Super Cam.
Yeah.
Super Cam, bro. A Super Cam and a Super Podcast.
Hey.
Definitely thanks for listening. Make sure to follow us on YouTube. Make sure to do it on Spotify as well. Hit that little heart. Make sure it turns green. You know how do we do. Make sure to follow us on Instagram as well. Facebook if you want. That's for old people, so you can skip Facebook if you want. But make sure you check this out on Instagram. We're going to put our full draft board as well on our Instagram, on our posts. So make sure you check that out and give us some feedback. Let us know any players you're debating about, picking up one or the other, if they're close in ADPs or something like that. Thanks for listening again, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
I like how she move it. I like how she move it. I got that new whip. Jose the dude trip. I like how she move it. I like how she move it.